Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to a special episode of Chris Tries Try. We just got back from the Run Disney Wine and Dine half marathon weekend at Walt Disney World, and it was a blast. It wasn't just me. My wife came along. Our good friends Ryan and Danielle came with us, and it was their very first half marathon of any kind. And I really have to say, if you're considering doing a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, I would highly recommend Disney because they do things that no one else does, especially the Wine and Dine half marathon weekend. I'm going to bring you along for our experience of the entire weekend. So it's going to be a little different. Obviously, I'm going to focus on the race, but I also wanted to bring you along with us as we experience the expo and registration, as we did the after party, the parks. So with all that being said, let's go. All right, we're here at the expo. Here we are headed into the expo. You know, it was slightly smaller than in years past, but still all of the booths were fun. Here's Danielle filling out her pin, and then the Impossible Burger line. You could take this little disc, drop it in the pegs, and win a prize. And I was really hoping for socks. Had my fingers crossed, was gonna win the sock. Yeah! Won the socks. One of the things as runners we love to do is carb up before race day, so we headed over to Morimoto at Disney Springs for our meal before the race. Got sushi, some amazing rice dishes, chicken. It was a fantastic meal. But then it was time for race day prep, and that included some massage gun action, as well as setting our alarms to make sure we didn't oversleep, and getting those shirts ready with our bibs. All right, we're leaving the hotel room. You guys ready? 3 a.m.
Peer pressure.
Positive peer pressure. Yeah, let's do this. Let's run. Most years they transported us via the Disney bus, but this year we got to take the monorail, which is pretty cool. All right, we've taken our photos, and now we're headed to the corrals. Look what I have! I found him! He's here! I tricked him! To come in this morning, and he's here. Before the race, it's important that you use the potty, and there were plenty of porta potties for everyone to use. Starting line. How you feeling, Danielle?
So excited!
Maybe suggest Chuck Dean's history of the class. Or the one of the next. And then you don't want to.
Okay, so I feel like I have to stop here for just a moment and explain why I'm freaked out about seeing ladies with balloons. In Run Disney races, if you fall too far behind on pace and you meet up with these balloon ladies, then you will receive a DNF, a did not finish. They'll put you on a bus. You won't cross the finish line. You won't receive a medal. And so it is a bad omen to see these balloon ladies because it means you are falling way behind. And somehow, our group of four, Ryan, Danielle, my wife Melody, and I, found our way to the very end of the last corral, and we were the last people to start this race. We were the last people to cross the start line. And the balloon ladies were behind us at the very beginning of the race. Not the way that I wanted to start. So that's why I'm so freaked out. Obviously, we started running and never saw them again, but still, not the way I wanted to start. The main selling point of doing a Run Disney race is running through the parks, and this is Pandora, the Avatar land in Disney's Animal Kingdom. And it was an incredible run. It's so much fun to be able to go through these places that you're familiar with, but be able to run through them with only you and all the other runners. It's magical. It really, really is a magical thing to do. High recommend. Sun's coming up. Going into this race, I had a goal pace, but unfortunately, there are just so many people running the Run Disney race at their own pace that it was difficult for me, because of the crowds, to be able to stay up with my goal. But I still had a great time and enjoyed every single mile. It just wasn't quite at the pace that I wanted it to be.
Make sure you capture my good side.
Made it to the boardwalk. Epcot is near. Well, here we are, the final stretch of the race. Once you get to the boardwalk, it leads directly to the back end of Epcot, where you run around the World Showcase and then finally to the finish line. So this is where everybody starts to get real excited. All right. To Epcot. Gonna run around the world and then to the finish line. It's like we got plenty of gas left in my tank, so I'm gonna push it a little. See you later. Downtown Disney. Give us some wisdom, Melody.
We're ready to feast, as you must do after you run a half marathon.
First ride of the weekend. Are you pumped? Level 1 to 10 pumped.
This is my excited face.
Unfortunately, we have masks on, so I don't know.
It'll be a secret for forever.
Yeah. Once the sun goes down on Sunday evening, the day of the race, that's when the after party starts for the Wine and Dine runners. We got the entire park to ourselves, and so we got to see this amazing fireworks show. It's the brand new show at Epcot. It's only been out for a few weeks. And then all of the festivities occur, including the dance party. But there weren't many people dancing, so I just decided to go ahead and get that party started all by myself. Here I am, and those dance skills are pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. Everybody was laughing at me. I don't know why, but it is what it is, and we had a great time, but obviously exhausted. After waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, we had had enough. We'd done what we wanted to do. We danced, we ate. It was a wonderful time, but it was time to get some rest. The next morning, we woke up and decided to take it easy and explore some of the resorts around Walt Disney World. Now, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and no visit to Disney is complete without a visit to Galaxy's Edge. This place is unbelievable. It is so highly detailed. Every corner, every nook, every cranny has just been thought out to perfection. It is an incredible place to just relax and explore. We got reservations for Oga's Cantina and, just decided to have a congratulatory drink with one another at the bar there. It's unlike any place else on Earth. It really is. In fact, it's not on Earth, technically, I guess. It's in space. It's in the Galaxy's Edge place. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, and we had a blast. And then after that, we went on the Rise of the Resistance ride, and this truly is the best ride at Walt Disney World. It's so cool. If you've not gone, you need to make plans because it's great. It really is great. And that's it. Thanks so much for joining me on this episode of Chris Tries Try. Can't wait for the next adventure. See you next time, guys.